the kingdom of God. People struggle to understand the kingdom of God. So these things that I'm speaking about are things Jesus invested time in. If you go study the Gospels, I have taken time to study the Gospels, and I come out with these things because these are the things Jesus invested time teaching. Some of us just invest time where Jesus didn't invest time. We must emphasize the things Jesus emphasized, and the things he didn't emphasize, we can't say, but we shouldn't emphasize as much as we should emphasize the things Jesus emphasized. The kingdom of God is likened unto. The kingdom of God is likened unto. The kingdom of God. The Greek word there for kingdom is realm. The realm of God. Do you know what it means to be in the realm of God? And the reason why people struggle with that is because you always compare the kingdom of God with the kingdoms of men. Jesus was very clear. My kingdom is not of this world. I gave an example that I think I'll reiterate in the service, first service. In the kingdom of God, he said, if any of you wants to be greatest, any of you wants to be greatest, he shall be your servant. Look at the kingdom concept. If you want to be great, you shall be a what? Come to the kingdoms of men. They're the ones who are what? Served. When it comes to the kingdom of God, we are the what? The servants. And if any of you wants to be chief among you, let him be another man's slave. Let him serve. You see how twisted that is? If you go to Buckingham Palace, and then you meet Prince William, there are servants around him, dressed in that splendor and opulence of royalty. Yes, that's like ice cream. That's how the world understands kingdoms. When it comes to the kingdoms of God, he says, do you want to be the greatest? He says, yeah. So, now, by heaven, the greatest people in this ministry or in any place are the people who serve. Right? How much honor do you render to the person who is serving every week? The people who are singing, the pastors who are preaching to you, laboring all these 10, 15 years. Some of you have known me for more than that, more than Phaneroo. How do you treat that lady you see every Sunday cleaning the toilet? Oh no, you think that the great one is the businessman who is seated not far from here, who does nothing in the church. They just come to receive. And because they have a great name in the world, those are the great ones. Have you ever asked yourself why all the seats we sit on in this church are plastic? Why we don't have a certain chair? We're deliberate. Because we don't know and we cannot judge who is serving better than the other. Today, people who do nothing in church are the people who have even the biggest seats. These ushers you bypass every day, those are the great ones in the kingdom. Those young men, the Allans that sit behind those mics and computers to stream, and those Apostle Lubegas who are behind the controllers and switcher, the Mats who are behind the lights, the Ezra Mutejekis who are setting the sound. These are great men. This is greatness. In the kingdom, you must earn greatness. I am Apostle Grace. My biological children should not think that they are great because they're my children. And we teach them that at home, my wife. I have relatives here, blood relatives. But how many have you seen on the altar all screaming, telling people, you go here, go there? Because that's not how we work. They are not great because they have blood relatives. Are you following what I'm saying? They should be great because they serve God. I honor them, but that's my honor to them. Are you following what I'm saying? The kingdom of God is a very deep concept. If we understood it, I'm sorry, as hard as this might sound, if we understood it, we would take over the world. And I'm sorry, because this reality is hidden from many people. The kingdoms of this world have become the kingdoms of our God. Are you getting it? Do you know what it's like to enter a nation knowing that you are a seed of God and you're of another kingdom?